Hi, Gary. It's Uncle Extra Medium again. It must be Thursday night. Time for another episode of the Hour Before TNL.
Are you plain bored of woodworking? Get excited again with Fisheye's Make Your Own Sandpaper Kit. Fisheye's Sandpaper Kit comes with everything you see here. Just pick your paper, spread the glue, and shake on the sand. Voila! Beautiful handcrafted sandpaper. And if you act now, we'll include candy sprinkles absolutely free. What better way to say I love you than with a gift of sandpaper? Fisheye's Make Your Own Sandpaper Kit is just $19.99 wherever crappy gifts are sold.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to episode 26. Yeah, 26 of the Hour Before TNL. It's February 17th. It's pouring rain here. We've got roads that are flooded and nobody's going anywhere. So strap in and hang on with us for an hour. I'd like at this moment to introduce my co-host all the way from the other part of Canada over there, Jim Boshart.
I'm starting to get used to it, Gary. It doesn't affect me anymore. I don't cry at night.
It's people's fear of clowns. The audience just, I don't know.
Some days I get.
Now you're getting snow and I'm getting rain. What's going on over there?
I don't know, but I brought my water wings just in case.
You're not visiting beautiful downtown Burford because you can't get there. You can't get there from here.
No,
it's an island.
Yeah.
Well, we've got a special treat today. We've got our guest live from Capitol Ford in Wilmington, North Carolina, TJ Grady.
How are you, gentlemen?
Doing great here. Boy, it looks like you're getting a sunset there or something.
It's just about to go down. I'm losing my earpiece, but yeah, not much color.
And you're right there live on the lot. What have you got for us today? What's your special for the day?
Well, I think today anybody who gets down here is going to get a discount that watches your channel.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Come get them all.
Okay.
You got any green Mustangs?
We just sold the last one about 10 minutes ago.
Oh, jeez.
I knew you were looking for it.
Son of a...
Oh, good stuff. So a big discount as long as you can get to Wilmington, North Carolina in the next 20 minutes.
Perfect. 20 minutes, 20% discount.
Okay, there you go.
30. We're going to have someone local watching.
Very good, very good. So you haven't been flying much lately, or?
I've been doing a lot of more stills than I have video, but flying as much as I can. We were up to 75 degrees today, so it was a nice start to spring.
Oh, man.
A little better than rain and snow, I guess.
Yeah, I'd say. Currently, we're right at the freezing point at 0. So all of that water that's across the road is going to turn to ice. So we're going to move the hockey game to Maple Avenue.
Nice.
It's crazy. It's just nuts. It's hot and then it's cold and it's raining and it's snowing and there's just no end to it.
That's brutal.
But, yeah, I was looking at some of your stuff today online. The skydiving video was fabulous. That was quite an experience, eh?
So much fun. That was my second time doing it. I absolutely love it. We're doing it again here in a month or 2.
Oh, is that right?
Yep. Yeah. A bunch of us from work are going to go get crazy and jump on a plane.
I could never understand that. They put all that engineering into making a plane that'll hold you, and then you leave.
I try to be my own drone.
And
there you go.
That's the best kind of advertising, having repeat customers from skydiving.
Oh, yeah, for sure. He survived. He came back.
That's right.
Very good. Yeah. No, that's great. And it was a fun video. So people who are watching, check out TJ Grady. Anubis Arts. What's the genesis of the name Anubis Arts?
So I've always been really big into Egyptian mythology. And okay. Anubis is like my astrological side in Egyptian. So okay. I went with Anubis Arts, and I've been rather obsessed with tattoo and all. So.
All right. Oh, wow. That probably has more meaning. That has more meaning than my tattoo, which is
what is it? Show tattoo time? Everybody on show me tattoo? All right, here we go.
Regular viewers know it as a cat going home.
We got the gambler.
Paradise, baby.
Paradise. I should acknowledge the people in the chat here. We've got Art Carlson from Artco Drone Solutions, One Vision Aerial, Scott from Jack Rabbit, Drone Rob, John from Unlimited Vertical. He's up there on the wall, just down from TJ and straight down from TJ, right down there. And One Vision Aerial, TJ, Giggles and Drones. Don, Mudball Creative on the wall.
Who's driving and can't type.
No, that's okay. He doesn't have to type. We know who he is. We know where he is. Yeah, so Stephen Drones, One Vision Aerial. Did I already say that? I'm just starting to go through it again. Chris from Sunrise Water Media. He had to leave for a 4-letter engagement. I don't know what that was about. I think he's got to go edit something. And we had Dre from Recovery One Drones was here earlier. And Michael G. Do you know Michael G, TJ?
Yeah, he actually works here.
He's a star.
He must be watching in his new F-150 on his way home.
Well, no, he at 4:30 this afternoon he posted TJ, the smoking sea cow Grady, has great aerial video.
Yeah, I'm known as the smoking sea cow here at work, so they've been trying to get me to change my name.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's good. The smoking sea cow. How did you get that one?
I'm a little bit of a bigger guy. And, I tend to smoke just a little bit.
Okay, that's good. That's why you're outside.
Yeah.
Oh, very good. Yeah, yeah. Business been slow though, eh? It's winter time there, and
Yeah, and winter here I'll take. I moved here from upstate New York about a year and a half ago, and up there we'd get into the negatives. So down here, I mean, our coldest day is like 28.
Nice.
So I'll take that.
No,
Fahrenheit,
sure.
sorry.
Yeah, yeah. Well, 28 is for us is hot. What's 28? Like 80 or something, right? Oh, you see now Artco, he's got the thing. He in the chat, he just put in everybody's name just to make sure that I don't miss anybody, but it was Akurasho or Akira Show. I can never get that right.
Russell Gerlin?
Oh, and Russell Glarum. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And JSK Enterprise. JSK Enterprise. That's good. Yeah. Now, you've also done some video. What's that?
I'll just say we're building a crowd. Big crowd
We're
today.
building a crowd. Yeah, yeah. Big crowd tonight. You have also done some overwater stuff, ships and things in the river.
Oh yeah, river's one of my favorite things to fly, especially those ships. They're massive.
Yeah, yeah. Big container ships, eh?
12 to 1,400 foot long.
Whew.
There's one coming up the river right now. So.
Oh, is that right, eh?
Yeah, I think if I could have snuck out, we would have been doing the live show watching the ship go by.
That was the Hyundai Freedom, I think you had at one. Was it Hyundai something? But
yeah, I think it might have been the Freedom. Yep.
Yeah, everybody thinks of Hyundai as a cheap car manufacturer, but Hyundai Heavy Industries is huge and into everything. Eh? Like they're really big in shipping.
Oh yeah, they're massive.
Yeah, yeah. The car thing is just sort of an afterthought, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah. Now, also some flights over Carolina Beach. That was interesting. You did some night flying there too, and
yeah. So Carolina Beach is still kind of a family beach. So all summer long, Thursday nights they do fireworks and live music and everything else. So it's kind of nice. They have their own little carnival. So it's nice for the tourists, and I just enjoy flying it. I mean, it's a 5-minute drive from home, so not bad.
Yeah. Oh, that's all right. Yeah. And then they have a midway in the whole business. Now, when you were shooting fireworks, how far back do you have to go to make sure they don't shoot you down?
So I use the Air 2S when I do that. So that way I can use the zoom, and it looks like I'm a lot closer than I am just because, God forbid, one of those just strays to the side, and there goes my drone, and it hits the tube, and the fireworks go off to the side.
Yeah, yeah. So I'd
rather play it safe.
Yeah, you're using the Air 2S, so you've got the same issues as I do with the Fly app, eh?
I hate the Fly app. The only time I fly the Air 2S is if I need superior distance or anything else. And then other than that, I fly the Mavic 2 Pro constantly.
Yeah, well, that's good. That's good.
Just because of the app.
Yeah, the problem I had was I was trying to do repeat flights over and over, like the same flight. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't giving me any
waypoints.
Well, no, it wasn't giving me logs. I couldn't get flight logs to load.
Really?
So, yeah, so I go to fly this, and I put the drone up in the air, and I get it in position, and I go to check to see what the altitude was last time, and there's nothing, right? So was I 20 meters, 25 or 30? I don't know. I'll guess 25 this time, right? And then you try and remember that. Now, if I was half smart, I would have written it down in a book, right? But because I've always used Go4, I always use the Go4 app as my logbook, right?
Right.
It'll tell me where I flew, how long I flew, what altitude I flew. all of a sudden, none of this stuff appeared in the Fly app. Then I got an update, 3-4 weeks ago, and all my flights are there now.
Oh, way to be consistent.
Oh man. And I was explaining that to my client. I was at a meeting today with the client, and I've been flying the same pattern for 8 months. I started doing this job on May the 20th. And I said, I just switched to this new drone. It's got a better camera. You're going to be happy with the result. I said, and I explained what was going on with the Fly app, and that I can no longer use my iPad mini because it's not compatible with the Fly app. It worked great with the Go 4 app for 3 years,
Right.
And, I was like, you downgraded my software and upgraded how much power it needs. To me, it didn't make sense.
I agree. I mean, it's like they're saying they're making a more simplistic app, but personally, I think it's more complicated to use.
Yeah. And
everything's just so close together. It's a pain to change anything.
Yeah. Well, I think they made it easy for kids to fly, maybe. I don't know.
Which would make sense. I mean, use that for the Mini or the SE.
Yeah.
But if you're going to get into the upper drones, personally, I'd prefer the Go 4 app.
Yeah, well, that's what I can't understand. Why would you buy a Cine for $5,000 and not be able to use an app that gives you all the information you need?
For sure.
And then they're saying that, okay, Litchi can give you all the stuff that the Go 4 app had, except I use iPad and iPhone, and Litchi only works on Android at this point.
It's just a bad day, eh?
Yeah. Well, no, if I had an Air 2 and not an Air 2S, I'd be okay. The Air 2S and the Mavic 3 that it's not compatible with yet. So, what do you do there? Oh, Maddie's Drone World. See, it was meant for beginners. Maddie is admitting it. It was meant for beginners. It was introduced with the Mini 2. So there you go.
Mini 1.
Yeah. Should have stayed. Yeah. When you're spending a couple of grand or 3 or 5, they should let you have what you want. They sent me a survey to do. And, I ripped them a new one.
Good.
Basically, I told them that, if they don't get their poop in a group by summer, I'm gonna think about getting rid of my Air 2S and getting an Autel something or other.
Sell it
There
all.
you go.
I don't know if the Sky app is any better than the Fly app, but it can't be worse.
I've never flown an Autel, so I really couldn't chime in on that one.
Oh, me neither. But I don't know. It's not for me. It was certainly not what I expected, But I don't want to take up all your time on that. Tell me more about what you fly.
So, majorly, I fly the Mavic 2 Pro. Biggest reason is sunrise, sunset is my favorite thing to capture, so I need that adjustable aperture. So that's the only reason I really don't fly my Air 2S minus the app, obviously.
Yeah.
And I do fly the DJI POS, according to Ken Herron.
Oh, really?
I love it. I mean, I haven't gone full manual on it yet, but it's a lot of fun to fly. So it's my way to get into FPV without being crazy.
Well, that's great. No, that's good. It's not something that I'm willing to dive into. It's a little above. It's above my pay grade because my drones have to pay for themselves.
Yeah.
But I have a hard time watching FPV video. Actually, like I can take it for a minute or two, but then I start to.
Yeah, when they do the crazy acro stuff, I can't do it. But some of the cinematic shots that I've seen people get with FPV is amazing. So I'd love to get into it.
Yeah,
but I'm not.
Some of these cine whoops, where they get going through a bowling alley or a restaurant or going through inside buildings. I think that's really interesting.
Oh God, yeah, I would love to be that skilled.
Oh yeah, and they get sound design involved and doing all that sort of stuff, and that's yeah, that's real art. That's for sure, Um,
Yeah.
yeah. Now, what do you use to edit?
For video, believe it or not, I'm still back in the Stone Age using iMovie.
That's what I use.
Yeah, I haven't taken the time to research how to do color grading and all that yet. So until I do, I don't see the reason to spend money on an app yet.
No. Well, I've just downloaded DaVinci Resolve and showed the client today. I had a meeting with the client today and showed them some footage that I'd put into DaVinci Resolve and put music to it. And, I mean, there was a lot of holes in it because I hadn't filled in all the blanks, but they were really impressed. And
I've heard good things about that software.
Yeah, and it's free. So I'm using
That's always a plus.
Yeah, I'm using the free version, I see Johnny Drone Flyer has joined us, and Paul Murray. He uses Movie Maker. And I thought I saw somebody else new in there. No, I think we got them all. Yeah. No, no, it was funny in meeting with the client today. I showed them some of the footage, and I showed them the book I had that chronicled how many flights I had done and when I had done it, and they were impressed by the book. They didn't have records like I had over what progress had taken place in their project. So, so they said, "Well, can you send us a copy of those notes?" And then I started asking them some questions, and they were answering the questions, and they thought, like, why are we answering all those questions? And I said, well, the video I've shown you is 2.5 minutes, which is good for your own promotion or your website or something. But what we're going to do is we're going to use the footage that I have aerial, and then we're going to do some indoor footage inside their new building with voiceover to sort of chronicle the whole process so that they can have sort of a legacy film that they can show their kids and their grandkids as to what got them to where they are now. And
awesome.
Yeah, and she basically said, well, the budget that we had set, she said, throw that out and put whatever you need towards that. Just
that works perfect.
Let's have at it. So
I wish every customer would say that.
Yeah, so I was saying to Jim, I said I might be buying a DJI Pocket, just put it in the bill. Because I was down there today with the Osmo Mobile 3 with an iPhone SE attached to it. I use the iPhone SE because it's got decent pictures, but it's got nothing on it, so there's lots of storage space, right? So I can transfer that to my computer and go that way. But I guess if I was to get an Osmo Pocket, that might be even more handy. I can stick it in my pocket instead of having to lug the whole big Osmo thing and another phone around. So I show up there. I showed up there today with a drone, thinking maybe I'd shoot something inside this greenhouse, but it was noisy and dusty and dirty, and I thought, no, I'm not doing that yet. And they hadn't got their planting in, and okay, so we settled on going back in a couple months. So it'll probably be, by the time all is said and done, it'll be a year from the start of the project to the finish of it. So, but yeah, it's been a fun one to do. But I've got 204 gigs of files to go through to make these movies up. So, yeah, it's going to be it's going to be a project.
A lot of data.
Yeah, it'll be a project for DaVinci, that's for sure. But
definitely.
Yeah, I was quite impressed at the advances in technology and stuff like that goes into that kind of a building, and then their environmental consciousness. They're building on the outside. They have to have a catchment area for excess water that runs off the building, water that they don't use they're using rainwater for for their crop, but excess water so that it doesn't, spill onto neighboring properties or flood the road like every other farm here does. What they're planting is something that's going to be like a butterfly pollinator garden. So they're going to plant native plants to bring in native insects to pollinate everything else in the neighborhood.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I think it's kind of neat. It's sort of. I don't want to say big city farming. It's farming in a greenhouse, but they still want to promote nature around what they're doing. They've taken the green initiative of generating their own electric power using natural gas, and then the byproduct of the power generation is hot water, which they use to heat the greenhouse. So
awesome.
Yeah. So it's quite a project.
Sustaining.
Yeah. Well, the whole time I was shooting this, I didn't realize all the technology that went into it. Like all of the water that falls on the greenhouse above all gets captured. It all goes to the west side of the building and through a trough into a great big tank that's inside that they can then use to water their crop. I mean,
that's awesome.
Yeah, really thinking stuff through,
Saves on the water bill.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we don't have everybody out here is on a well. I've got a well underneath my basement that's 7 feet below the basement floor, and that's enough water.
Wow.
To fill. Yeah.
That's nice and shallow.
Yeah, it takes me 3 days to fill my swimming pool, but it gets it done.
That's all that matters.
Never run out of water yet, but. Yeah, so I saw another video of yours was the Santa Maria.
That was very cool. They brought a replica, and I guess they take it all around the world. And it is an actual scale replica of the Santa Maria that made the trip over. And it was very cool to actually see. And when you go inside, how they survived living on this ship was beyond me.
It's crazy.
Just the pitch, the angles of everything was insane. But you didn't see one screw, one nail, and anything. It was amazing.
It was all pegged together with dowels and some real really good and tar. Yeah, real good joinery. Now, I had an opportunity to see a replica of the Santa Maria that is floating in a lagoon. It's not actually floating, but it's in a lagoon in West Edmonton Mall in Alberta. They have it as a tourist attraction, and you can actually take a submarine ride underneath the Santa Maria. That would be cool. They have a submarine ride that goes through. Apparently, they have 4 submarines. They have more submarines than the Canadian Navy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's nuts. But it's like you say, though, you look at it and you think, how the hell would you survive on that for a transatlantic voyage?
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, it's high at the front and high at the back, and it looks like it's barely above the water line in the middle, eh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
it was very impressive to see, though.
And the technology that they had there was zero. They're navigating by the stars and the sun and whatever, and hey, they found us, right?
True point.
Yeah. Now
worked right.
Now, are they sailing that, or is it powered now?
It is gas powered.
Okay.
But they still do deploy the sails. They have them.
Yeah.
But it was kind of depressing because when it left and went down the river, they never deployed the sails. They ran the engine the entire time. So.
Yeah.
And they left an hour early, so I was a little upset about that because I was sitting there waiting for them to go underneath the bridge, and all of a sudden I look on Facebook and it's already down the river. So.
Oh man. Yeah.
They wanted to get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
And it's not like you could chase them down the river,
Yeah.
I know what that's like when you're waiting for something to happen and it doesn't happen, you know.
It's a bummer for sure.
Yeah, I had one where I was waiting for a train and I went through all my batteries. The train schedule said that the train was coming at this time, so I put the drone up to get a shot of this train coming across this bridge, right?
Yeah.
Nothing. Comes down, I put another battery in it, up I go, and I wait. And that runs out, and down comes the drone. Put the third battery up, and I get the return to home warning. As soon as the damn thing hits the ground for the last time, here comes the train.
It can work.
three batteries and no train, you know. But that's the way it goes, you know. These things are, you know, if it's time sensitive, you're screwed.
Yeah.
You know. But when you were shooting fireworks, you knew exactly when the fireworks were going off, or you waited until they got started, or how did you do that?
No, they actually shoot at 9 p.m. every Thursday.
Oh, okay.
And they're to the minute, so it's pretty reliable.
Yeah. Well, that's great. That's good.
Yeah, and it's nice because it's the same exact show every week, so you can kind of learn where they're going to go and what fireworks are going to be when.
Okay, good stuff. Yeah, Big Water UAV Solutions joined us earlier, and I don't think I mentioned them. And Herman from Phantom Flight 101 is saying good evening to everybody. So hello to Herman. Hope everybody that's watching is doing well. We got 13. We got 24 watching, 13 likes. Don't forget, there's a like button there if you care to hit it. I've only been getting the dislike button once a stream lately. So
Ken's here. Ken and Tammy Jean are here now too.
Oh, okay. There you go. And Tammy Jean is getting warmed up for Ken Heron's show tonight. She's the featured guest there. So that'll be a good one. So don't forget that an hour after we go off, that other little show comes on that people like to watch.
So do you guys like to do any flying in the winter?
Jim, you flying?
Well, I still haven't sorted out my crash from the other week, so it's just been, once again, either freezing cold or rain, so I haven't been able to get mine out.
Yeah.
In public.
Yeah.
And not
and I had
Thank God for that.
Yeah. Yeah. And
excuse me.
I'm unable to fly in the winter because I've a frozen finger, so that's not been good for me, you know. I had a little accident with a table saw, and it doesn't allow me to use that finger for a few months every year. So, Ron Lockwood from RL Photography has just joined us. That's the king of the weekly Bosch artist here.
The king.
The king. Yes, the CEO of WBP, the Weekly Beauchart Productions.
Yeah, or as I say at work, I am the manager of Truck 285.
Truck 280. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. That's the forklift that you drive.
Yep, that's mine.
The reach truck. Very good. Mike Reenick flew on a frozen lake today. That was lots of fun. Oh no, not yeah. Now I have maybe that's what I'll do. We're gonna get snow tonight, so I might bust out the radio controlled snowmobile. If I can get it out before the dogs go out in the yard, then I can run that. If the dogs have been out in the yard and you try and run over a footprint, you're screwed. It just down it goes.
That's brutal.
Yeah. But I don't know if he's in the chat, but one of my subscribers, Newfound Drone Productions, just 3D printed a snowmobile.
Really?
That's RC. Cool. Yeah. So he had to do all the suspension stuff, and I suppose there were some springs and other things that he had to purchase. But he put together all of he 3D printed all the parts for the track that goes underneath and all that stuff. So I guess motors and ESCs and and that kind of stuff will have to be done.
It's amazing what you can 3D print now.
Yeah. I haven't gotten into that. I'm still doing the woodworking thing, and not doing as much of that as I should. But
18th century products.
18th century products. Yeah. Yeah. I'm still trying to master the dovetail, no, it's, and you know what? Wood is so expensive now that it's not a poor man's hobby anymore,
I can imagine.
Yeah. I've taken to cutting down trees in the yard. I've got an ash tree that I'm waiting for it to dry out so I can mill it in the basement.
Nice.
You take little pieces about that big and you can run them through the saw and hopefully make something, but yeah, it's as a hobby, it's not bad. It occupies.
Ooh, Ricky Racer there.
Somebody just fly by. That's not the new F-150.
Somebody's taking off in a Mustang. So
that's my Mustang.
Nice and noisy.
There's your Mustang.
Just the wrong color.
Well, if that one's on sale.
For the next 20 minutes, Jim.
I can't get there that quick.
And Drone Anu Visuals has joined us, and you know what? He didn't have a wrench. So we're going to have to fix that. And
that was a nice full moon you got there the other night there, TJ.
Yeah, I'm actually waiting for it to come up now. It's my favorite time of the year when it does. It happens 2 or 3 times a year where we get to watch it come up over the horizon on the ocean. Wow. It's so cool to watch. The water just reflects it perfectly. So it's really neat.
Yeah.
Thank you.
See, nobody reads the banners, eh? Because I don't see anybody putting the numbers in. Maybe they learned from last week.
Yeah, they tuned in last week.
Yeah, it just fell flat this week.
Total boycott.
Oh yeah. Nobody wants to pick a number between 1 and 50. We learned our lesson from last show. All right, okay, no prize. There was a prize this week, but there's no prize now. Oh! Hold on. They've started picking numbers. Here we go. 6, 21, 45, 21, 25. No, 32, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think Maddie's going to get it.
Oh, just another 6 more minutes.
No, he stopped.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, 39. No, 9. No, 10. No, 11.
Oh.
Well, I'm going to have to call it. Okay, there it is. There's no prize. You can stop guessing. There's no prize. Actually, the prize is available to anybody if you're able to get yourself down before the end of the show to Capital Ford of Wilmington at 4222 Oleander Drive in Wilmington, North Carolina. You'll get a 20% discount on a Ford that you order from the factory. Has to be a factory order, but you get 20% off in the next.
We're a short 5-minute drive from the airport, so we'll see you.
Yeah, it's rigged. Yeah. Well, no, you get a discount. This could save you thousands. F-150 Lightning. Got one on the lot?
No. We won't even see a demo of that until probably August. But at least once a day we get a question for it.
You got a Mach-E?
Did. Sold it today.
They're
impressive.
Yeah.
They're insanely fast. It's just instant horsepower and torque. It's so amazing.
Yeah. I find even Phantom 101. Herman's on his way. He's New York.
New York's not that far, Herman.
New York City. He's got 20 minutes to get there. Oh, that's great. No, it's yeah, there's supply chain issues and all kinds of stuff going on in the world. And you know, chips and foam. They couldn't get foam rubber to make seats at one point.
I believe it.
You know,
we don't have one vehicle that comes in right now with the same tires as the one next to it because there's a tire shortage too. Yep.
Oh way.
So it's just whatever they can get, they throw it on there.
Yeah. Well, Jim's got a tire he can sell you.
Yeah. I got a screw.
I think I got the same one.
No. My car, I got a screw in my tire.
Oh, nice.
I got to get that fixed.
Well, you know what to do. Back it out a little bit, put some Loctite on it, and then fill it up with air. You know, the Loctite will keep the air in. You're good. Yeah. You're solid, you know. Except you hear this tick, 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 tick as you go down the road, right?
How the hell does the sensor pick up low tire pressure on the inside of a tire? That just boggles my mind. How does it know?
It's just the pressure that's pushing against the sensor.
Where's the sensor?
It's your valve stem.
Your valve stem.
Well, how's that wired into the electronics inside the car to tell me?
It's Wi-Fi. Yeah, it's Wi-Fi. It's Bluetooth.
Yeah. Wow.
It's got.
I'm gonna need schematics. I don't believe it.
It's got the Wi-Fi on the interweb there. You know.
Are we allowed?
Well, you know, they've got a sensor in each wheel. So the Chinese, when they're tracking you, they'll know that all the wheels are going the same speed.
Yeah, because if one goes off, the other.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Then it calls OnStar or Blue Star or whatever it is, and
that's Superstar. Yeah. That's 21st century technology right there.
Yeah. So Herman says, "Don't pull the gate down yet. He's on his way." Scotty beat me to North Carolina. They're, you know, if you want a deal, you don't have to go right away, but TJ will take care of you.
Oh,
right? Yeah. He's there 7 days a week, always at 6 o'clock at night. So
always, never fails.
Yeah. Well, when do you get time to fly, or do you just fly on your break? Do you fly on the? Do you do any promo for the dealership?
Every once in a while. So if we have a customer that an employee knows or something like that, yeah, I make them a video of when their vehicle's getting delivered and everything else.
Well, that's cool.
So they really enjoy that.
Yeah. Oh no, that's a good deal. Yeah.
But for right now, we actually have more used cars on our lot than we've had in 8 months. So it hasn't been worth doing a video. Yeah.
Well, used cars are selling. They ain't cheap either, eh?
Oh, 25% premium on them right now.
Is that right? Because
your trade's got 25% lift on it too, so it's kind of a wash.
Yeah, I put 16,000 kilometers on the car that I bought back in June, and the dealer offered me what I paid for it. You know,
yeah.
If I wanted to buy a cheaper car, I could come out with money in my pocket. So
it's crazy right now.
So
yeah, we got a lot of people doing that.
You know, I like the one that I factory ordered. So, you know, Little Shart Beauchart's in the chat now too.
Yeah, he thought he'd stop in instead of phoning me.
Oh, he doesn't have to phone. He can just type you in the chat. Hey, that's nice
sorry.
one.
I thought it was Thursday. Sorry, I didn't realize it was Thursday.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Oh, he's not retired though. Is he feeling any better?
Oh yeah. He's back to good.
You know, I was at a lunch with a bunch of people I went to high school with. I was there on Monday, and we started talking about being retired. And I said to one guy, I said, "What day of the week is it?" And he said, "It's Monday. You knew enough to come to lunch." And I said, "I knew enough to come to lunch because my phone told me I had an appointment at 12:30.
Nice.
You know, yeah. You know, it figures out the travel time to my destination and says, hey, you got to leave now to go to this thing. And I said, oh, yeah, okay. And Monday, I don't know, I used to hate Mondays. Now they're just like any other day. And Jim was saying that he's got a holiday on Monday. And yeah, I forgot all about Monday being a holiday. But, it's
yeah,
just
it's
the way
a national holiday. Maybe we can come down and buy a car on Monday, TJ.
I'll be here.
Michael from Fly Zone Drones has joined us too. So everybody that's in the chat, make sure you go FPVT. Do we know FPVT?
I know FPV coffee and hot chocolate, but I don't know FPVT.
Okay, well, he's a moderator on the channel now. I'll check him out later and find out if he's legit, But he seems to know art. He knows art, so he's okay.
Everybody knows art. And
He's
Brant,
okay.
eat more possum.
Eat more possum. Yeah, that's the greatest name on YouTube. Eat more possum. And a great
awesome.
logo. And a great logo. Yeah.
That's been my theory since high school.
What's that? A good logo?
No, eat more possum.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Good stuff. Yeah, so everybody, make sure you check out everybody in the chat is a moderator. So you can click on the three little doobly-doos next to the thingamabob and go directly to their channel and subscribe. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're ringing the bell on something that you see that's interesting. And
FPVT has a stream on right after us.
Hold on, there's a banner that says something about that. There it is. Oh, no, not that one.
Not that banner?
No,
that's another team.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Like, share, and subscribe, and ring the bell so you're not late for next week's stream. Right? So, we're on early for a lot of people. Look at your sky got all black.
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
Yeah. Yeah, that's that sunset. That sunset thing makes a black.
Crazy how that works.
And I would have sworn you had a green screen that just kind of changed pictures as you went along.
I'm not that talented on my phone yet.
No, not that. But we've got the glitter guy there.
Jimarachi.
Liberoshart.
Gold sequins everywhere.
Yeah, and you said they're falling off, eh?
Yeah. I gotta get somebody in here to clean up.
Gotta hire a maid. Yeah. Now, okay. Tell me about you had a crash with your Phantom 4, right?
Yeah.
Was that strictly because of the
I don't know. I haven't investigated it yet.
But you didn't damage
too many other fires.
You didn't damage the drone though, did you?
No, it appears to be pretty solid. Nothing's loose, wobbly, or I'm sure the gimbal's all fine.
Yeah, that's good. Well, just downgrade to the Fly app. Just downgrade to the Fly app and give it a go.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Liberace, along with his piano, spinning his grave.
Yeah, I know.
Now, if you go to John Lennon's grave, you hear Beatles music playing backwards. Do you know why?
No. Why?
He's busy decomposing.
Nice.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, that one. There you go. That's a little late on the rim. A little late on the rim shot.
Well, I wasn't expecting a joke out of you.
Oh, and Angela from Lost Girl Adventures.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not what you call a happy guy. Angela from Lost Girl Adventures just joined us too. She's on the panel up. She's two to the right of TJ at the top there. Yeah. So That wall's going to have to get bigger, or I'm going to have to get a green screen and put it all on a green screen and then just kind of add to it.
A whole addition on the house.
Yeah, actually, I'm in the addition. That's why I have no heat. I got a little propane heater there. Oh, yeah, that's better. We'll turn the heat up. I was at 16 degrees in here. What's 16 Celsius in Fahrenheit? About,
I honestly have to ask Sarah.
64.
Yeah. But you know what? It's room temperature. It doesn't matter what room you're in. It's always room temperature.
It's a temperature, yeah.
So
actually warmer outdoors right now than it is in your room. We're at 66.
So there you go. Well,
not to rub it in.
Yeah. I got my heat going, so we'll heat this place up in no time. Actually, what I did here, we've got a door that has a bad leak underneath it, so the cold comes in. So what I did was I built a box around the bottom of the door, and then lined it with all the styrofoam that you get from Amazon when you get packaging, and put a lid on it, and I use that as an extra fridge.
There you go.
It keeps the cold out, and it's a refrigerator that uses no energy. Actually, it's a refrigerator that preserves energy because I don't lose as much heat to the draft. As long as there's a draft coming from that way,
we'll use it.
Yeah, all the sodas and stuff that then I think I got some meat in there and some fruits and stuff like that. And yeah, it's did we get a troll?
I think so. I took care of it.
Okay, good. Thank you. Yeah, it's one of those again, eh? And what I'll do is I'll report it as spam. Unwanted commercial report, and they'll be gone. Good. Yeah. Well, you're doing something right when the trolls show up, right?
Exactly. Got to be here for a reason.
Yeah. Trying to steal our audience.
Yeah, the smoking sea cow. Now, is there anything else we need to cover about your channel that we haven't talked about, TJ?
No, just that I need to start it back up.
Yeah.
It's been a couple months since I've done anything, so
yeah,
time to get back into it.
Yeah, and no doubt we'll get some people in here. We'll subscribe and ring the bell, and then as soon as you come out with something, they'll have some new content to watch. But the skydiving one was hilarious. I really enjoyed that. I was fascinated by how they turn a ship around in that little river.
It's crazy. Believe it or not, that river's probably half a mile wide.
Yeah.
And that ship takes up the entire thing. It's crazy.
Yeah. No, it was nuts. They have tugs pushing on one end and tugs pulling on the other end, and
just spinning her around. Yeah.
Just crank
her around. Tugs are pretty powerful.
Yeah. No, that was pretty neat. And the Carolina Beach stuff with the you had the midway going there and all the lights and the fireworks. That was brilliant. Really good. Well done. And you use Epidemic Sound, eh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I don't like crap.
Yeah, I use the crap because it's the budget thing, right?
Right.
I use YouTube's music, and it's passable.
It's copyright free.
Yeah, that's right.
At the end of the day, that's what matters.
Yeah. And there's like a billion things that you got to go through to try and find something that fits, right? It's crazy. And I don't know why, but my intro and my outro both sound like hillbilly hick songs, but they kind of fit that farm vibe we got going on out here.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. When I did the one about the potato harvesting, I think it was titled something like "What Chip Shortage?"
That's great.
We're making potato chips. a lot of the crops that we have here, especially corn, is used to produce ethanol for fuel. So,
Okay.
yeah, we're trying to drive down the price of gas.
Thank God for
Yeah,
that.
doing what we can. We're at over $1.60 a liter, so that's $1.60 a quart. So it's like 4.5 times that, and that's what our price is per gallon. So,
That's brutal.
yeah, people are looking for a Mach E or an F-150 Lightning now.
I don't blame them.
But we're not hoarding toilet paper anymore.
No. Well, yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, what does Canada have other than trees, right? We got lots of trees, and we pulp them into toilet paper. So, our big export now is toilet paper and paper towels.
Mm-hmm.
You all right there, Jim?
I think so.
Okay.
What's you get excited about toilet paper?
Yeah. What's Uncle Extra Medium up to these days?
He is just keeping up with his every second day jokes, and now he's partnering with Mr. Pottyhead. Nice neighborhood you got there, TJ.
Yeah, there's an ambulance at least every hour, but
wow. I was gonna say, TJ, it sounds like your rides got there.
They found me.
Damn it. I had an instance where the guy, a visitor to our plant was taking pictures of the crew. And I said, I'll stand behind the camera. I'll take the picture. I said, he was surprised. He said, why? I said, because I don't want to go back to jail again. And he kind of went, what? So anyway, last words. We're down to the last 4 minutes. We like to get this wrapped up. TJ?
No, just thanks for having me on. It's been fun chatting with you guys.
Oh, that's good. That's what we're here for. Make sure everybody has fun. Lake Pilot's joined us. Of course, he's right here at the end, but we'll take what we can get, right? Jim, any final words before we go?
Just a thank you to TJ for coming aboard, and don't forget next week we've got Jerry Caverly coming up.
Yeah. Drone Obsessed Jerry is going to come on, and he's going to talk about STEM and the teaching that he does in Mesquite, Texas. How come we can't ever get a Canadian on? Oh, no, we've had a couple Canadians.
Yeah, a couple.
Yeah. Well, we get a couple of Canadians, so. Anyway, with that, I'd like to thank everybody for stopping by, and thank you for guessing the numbers between 1 and 50. You're good sports, even knowing that there's no prize. But
maybe soon, though.
Maybe soon. Yeah. We're gonna start charging our guests for their appearance, and then
we can afford to bail out.
That was my charge.
Last week, Michael from Fly Zone Drones, he had to give away the stickers for the prize. So, so that was an interesting. Herman says, "Wait, he's almost there." Okay, well, that's it. Sorry, Herman. We're gonna call it now. So just look over. You don't see Herman coming into the lot, do you?
If he's driving a heat van, then yeah, he's here.
No, he's not there. Anyway, thanks everybody for stopping by. You could have been anywhere else, but just you chose to stop here and see us. Stay tuned next Thursday as you know what? Oh, Jesus. I haven't even got the outro done. No, there it is.
Click.
Oh, hey, hold on.
Hey. God. Premature.
I know. I'm a senior. Give me a break.
Have you ever done this before?
Once or 26 times. All right, everybody. Thanks so much, folks. Bye. We're gonna play the outro. We'll see you guys. Stick around, TJ. We'll talk to you after.
Are you plain bored of woodworking? Get excited again with Fisheye's Make Your Own Sandpaper Kit. Fisheye's Sandpaper Kit comes with everything you see here. Just pick your paper, spread the glue, and shake on the sand. Voila! Beautiful handcrafted sandpaper. And if you act now, we'll include candy sprinkles absolutely free. What better way to say I love you than with a gift of sandpaper? Fisheye's Make Your Own Sandpaper Kit is just $19.99 wherever crappy gifts are sold.
Well, a special thanks to everybody that stuck around to the end of the show of the hour before TNL. All 2,417 of you.